live. Should be live right now. If all went according to plan, you all should be hearing me. Let me get my chat pulled up. It says we're live. We are live. Am I being heard? I am being heard. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to a little impromptu local storm chase today. Just keeping things kind of chill on the down low today. Not really expecting any like significant severe weather. We do have a nice line of storms off to our north, and I figure, you know, it's a Sunday. I got nothing going on. Might as well head up there and just enjoy the show. So I got my trusty A7 by my side, and we're gonna try to get some beautiful storm photos today. I think shelf clouds are gonna be on the table. But how's it going, everyone? I see we already got 50 people tuned in. It's good to see you all out here today. Hopefully you all enjoyed the stream on Freddie's tornado show over there last night. I think today is gonna be much more chill though compared to what happened yesterday. Is our connection already selling? Nah, we're good. I see we got Chris is in here, Sydney's in here. We got all sorts of folks tuned in here. But yeah, we had quite the tornado show on Freddie's stream last night. I'm sure a lot of you saw those shenanigans. We had quite a few tornadoes. It seems like the injuries were non-life-threatening, which is good. It seems like everyone who was impacted by those tornadoes is all right, which is good to hear. I feel like our team did a good job kind of keeping folks informed out there, because I was monitoring chat and I saw there were people tuned in from like within the warning area, so we were able to get them that information so they could stay weather aware. But we already got Vitor with the 5 gifted. Vitor, the legend in here. I appreciate that. The 5 gifted memberships. We gotta get some W's. Gotta spam up the W's. Yeah, I'm testing out kind of some new streaming stuff, so we may like tinker with some of the settings here and there. Figure there's no better way to test out some new streaming stuff than to, well, take it out into the field and chase. I'm just running a cell phone stream today. I want to compare our signal outages compared to the cell phone stream and my usual streaming setup, because I am looking at trying to resolve those signal issues to the best of my ability. So I figured, why not run a cell phone today, just like we did in the olden days back in 2024, a whole 1 year ago. We're gonna see how the connection on this compares to like my big streaming setup. I have the Starlink up on my roof, so we're just gonna see how this performs today. Also, I didn't really feel like setting up the whole big streaming rig for kind of a low end day today. This is more cell phone territory, but we're gonna see how it handles today's stream. If the connection is better, I may stick with it, and then we'll repurpose the roof system for using that camera to record in 4K, which it can do instead of live streaming. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for today. It's just kind of a gear test, trying to figure out new stuff for the rest of storm season. But yeah, we already got 100 people tuned in here. I appreciate all of you guys who are stopping by to check out the stream today. Just kind of making my way to some little storms right in my backyard. Might as well. It's summertime. It's the weekend. There's storms out here. Why not? $6,000 subscribers. We just hit 5,000 at the start of June. We may close out June passing the 6K mark. So if you folks are not already subscribed, y'all should do that, because we are rapidly closing in on 6,000 subscribers. So if we can smash through that goal, we'll be locked and loaded. Larry, should you summon McKinney? I wouldn't be surprised if he pops in here at some point, even though I told him I wasn't planning on streaming today. But I don't know. I don't listen to myself sometimes. But if you want to try to summon him, be my guest. Yeah. I think may get some downburst action with some of these stronger cells, which can create some localized higher winds. So it looks like we got a there up on this boundary. Kind of curious about that. I may go check that out. That's the fun part about these low end days. There's like no expectation. You can just kind of run around and do whatever you want. I do see a nice shelf cloud off to my left, so we may hit that up here as we're working our way north. Yeah, what we have out there right now is we have this outflow boundary that's like kicking up thunderstorms. So this outflow boundary is pushing through storms, fire up along that outflow boundary, and may produce some locally higher wind gusts. We did have a few severe thunderstorm warnings sprinkled out there today, so we'll see if we can find ourselves one. Not really expecting a whole lot in terms of like severe weather impact today, but might as well go check it out. See, we're already almost up to 200 people tuned into this stream today. I appreciate all of you guys who are stopping by this afternoon. Hopefully we can find a nice storm for you. We're going to try to find a nice shelf cloud. I think shelf clouds are definitely on the table for today. I don't know, my main goal is just like photography. I don't really have all my video stuff set up. That's our main goal. We're just going to try to get some photos today, but check out like this lowering in front of us. I'm going to go take a look. Do I like living in Wisconsin? Never been there, but it looks beautiful. I am a big Wisconsin fan. I am a big fan of living out here. Can't go wrong with the Wisconsin lifestyle. I was on the lake earlier today and just hanging out. So can't go wrong with that. I'm curious about this like little lowering thing because it is right on these like intersecting outflow boundaries. So who knows, maybe we find some sneaky landspout thingy, but I am doubting it. Big cheese curd fan. Love my cheese curds. What does Google Maps want me to do? Let's see. Yeah, I think the plan for today is just kind of follow this outflow boundary that's working its way through here because these storms are like popping up along it. And our service is already selling, so I may switch up some of the settings here. But never mind, we're good. I don't know why our service is not servicing right now, but it seems like it's kind of leveling out, which is good. But we're going to try to intercept one of these like shelf clouds that these storms produce. Also, just looking at radar, I won't be surprised if we have some downburst action going in front of us, because this is like one of the stronger cells out of the bunch today, right up here in front of us. But I also am curious about the shelf cloud to our left. We do have a shelf cloud, guys. We have found a shelf cloud. It took us 5 minutes and we have found a shelf. Yeah, some of my favorite shelf clouds have happened on these like low-end severe weather days. So, might get lucky. Might find some nice shelf cloud action. This one's also like low, or like not very tall. So you can see like the clear sky up above it, which has me interested. We're gonna keep going up here and check this out, and then that shelf cloud is gonna like meet us. So we'll just wait for it. Might as well. Might as well. I don't know how long we're going to be live today, but we'll see what we get. This may only be like a 2-hour live stream. Or who knows? If things get interesting, we may stay live a little bit longer. I'm not opposed to streaming for a little while. And we have a new cheese curd, Tammy Baker, becoming a cheese curd. Appreciate you, Tammy. Gotta spam up the W's. Spam up the W's for Tammy. Greetings from southeastern Wisconsin. That's where we are right now. We're in southeastern Wisconsin. We're right near Watertown. Is wanting me to find somewhere to go. So we're gonna have to turn at some point. Google Maps, where are you telling me? We'll like stop up here. We'll stop up by these railroad tracks and just like evaluate what we want to do. So we have this little like shelf thingy getting going. There's a killdeer. It's like a spot for us to pull off. Yeah, we'll pull off right here. Might as well. No one out here. We're the only ones in this area. So, let me look at radar and just kind of evaluate what we got out there. We have this like cluster of storms up in front of us. I wonder if that's going to put out a second boundary, or maybe these will just like line up. But we also have this like shelf thingy going. We'll go check out the shelf, and if we want to, we can double back and just kind of look at what's going on. I do know downbursts are on the table, and I want to try to find one. We're going to try to intercept a downburst and see how windy it gets. But we do have this like weak shelf thingy going on in front of us, so we're going to check that out. And we just got a $10 super chat from Rhonda. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I appreciate you for the super chat. Guys, spam with the W's. We need the W's. W's fly through chat. We got to see them. I already see some of the W's in there. But, man, we got almost 300 people tuned in. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by today. Not really a spectacular severe weather day here in Wisconsin, but interesting enough where I'm like, you know what? We'll get out the door and we'll go check it out. Because we got nothing else going on. No, when there's storms out here, you might as well go look. And who knows, we may stumble across some pretty skies, especially as we get towards like sunset this evening. So, we'll see what we get. We will see what we get. But for now, I'm just kind of making my way towards this like outflow boundary. Check out any shelf cloud activity. And then we may double back and check out these storms that are like popping off to our north. Those are also going to be putting out a boundary, I have a feel. I wonder if there's a north road. Can we find a north road? Oh, look at that. 16 is here. We can take that north. We can take 16 north. Yeah, here's our outflow boundary. That shelf has kind of been fizzling away, so we'll see if we can get a new one on some of these new storms. Had a downburst on your property, lost 9 trees. Yeah, downbursts can be here. It was like the middle of the night in like the middle of June, and all of a sudden I wake up and there's like tons of thunder, and I just hear like just winds ripping outside, and I check the radar and I'm like, oh, we're sitting right in the middle of a downburst. So that was a fun evening. Now we're gonna go up and just like poke our heads into this storm, because why not? Might get some lightning too. May try to get some lightning photos. These storms are throwing out a few bolts here and there. Nothing super spectacular, but enough where I'm like, you know what? We can check it out. Enjoyed my pet. It's cooking right now. It's about the tornado. At some point on my channel. I'm working on writing the script still. I want to try to have the audio for it recorded tomorrow, because we're finally entering like a quiet period, so I'm like, okay, I have time where I can like work on some of my videos now. So that's my goal. I'm going to try to get that video recorded and hopefully get it out to you guys. Starlink is not linking right now. Hopefully we come back. But yeah, we have this shelf cloud that's like starting to form in front of us. The birth of a shelf cloud. We're gonna watch that. This whole, I wouldn't be surprised if the like whole sky fills in and we get a nice pretty shelf on this outflow here. Would not shock me. Shelf cloud. We can see on that like right side it's getting like lower, so we could have a nicer shelf cloud get going here. Guys, this is a shelf cloud hunt. We are shelf cloud hunting today. You can see this whole thing is like starting to fill in. This is outflow getting pushed out from the storm. So at some point I may like find somewhere to pull off and we'll just like watch this whole thing go. Get some photos, because could be a pretty one. Could be a pretty one. Is our connection struggling? And we're kind of in an area of no cell service, so it's just the Starlink right now. So I'm trying to stick to this like main highway, so hopefully the cell service is a bit better, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Apologies, but hopefully the service improves since we're kind of staying on this like main road. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good. I can feel it right now. It's gonna be a good shelf cloud. Got a good feeling about it. Latching onto this outflow boundary and it's like trying to lower a little bit. It's not really spinning, but interesting little lowering. It does have me curious. I'm gonna stay on this highway because it's gonna take us like right up under it. So may just go check it out. May just gotta go check it out. It actually does have a little rotation on it. On radar. In person, not so much, but we'll go up under it and check it out. Yeah, chat, you just watched the birth of a shelf cloud. We have a shelf cloud ongoing. We do indeed have a shelf cloud. I'm just gonna like stay on this highway and just like ride it right up into the storm. Wisconsin right now. working our way towards the storm. You can see the shelfie over there. We're working our way towards it. We are heading towards the shelf cloud, preparing to deploy the shelfie. Shelfie will be deployed momentarily. We just gotta like get up to this storm. Incoming shelfie. Yep, shelfie will be deployed here. We are gonna deploy the shelfie. We got a squirrel. Chat, we got a squirrel sitting in the road. Look at him go. PDS squirrel intercept. Going north on 26. We're taking a left here. I don't see anyone coming, so we are gonna go. Get on the north side of town here and get some pretty storm photos. It's the number one goal for today. Pretty storm photos. And I think we got that coming. Believe some shelfies are on tap here in Juneau. Just gotta mosey through town. Might be fun to get some like photos in town with the storm rolling through. Could make for some nice photos. A nice $10 super chat. I appreciate you, Leslie. I appreciate how much you support what we do here on this channel. Guys, Leslie is one of like Leslie is the GOAT. Membership for 1 month. Appreciate you, Crow. Mr. Alan Crow, the legend. I do appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys. We got almost 500 people tuned in right now. If you guys are not subscribed, be sure to smash the like and subscribe button. Yeah, this is where the tornado came through in May of this past year. This will have roof damage from it. You can see they're also like working on some of like the electrical work because these power lines got taken down. So in May of this past year, we chased a tornado that went through. Our shelf is becoming filled with rain. I think this whole thing is just filling in as gotta spam up the W's. Oh, I wonder if we can get on the other side of this airport. I know there's a road over there. Wonder if we can get over there. Our shelf is becoming full of rain. Our shelf cloud is becoming rain wrapped. So we may just like park here and just like watch. On the radar for any like downburst signatures. We're just kind of riding up with this storm. I do want to find somewhere to pull off so we can try to get some lightning photos. I definitely think lightning is in store for us. And we got Alan with a $20 super chat, and we got BB Abby becoming a cheese curd. You guys are crazy. Your guys' support is like unmatched. You guys are the even though today is just kind of a marginal day, I'm glad we can get out here and check out these storms. Your guys' support makes these kind of marginal chases possible. Hopefully our service returns. We have like no cell service and Starlink is struggling right now. Starlink is not Starlinking. But we're gonna get like over here and just post up somewhere and try to get some lightning photos or something. It is windy. Definitely a good amount of wind getting pushed out from these storms. Nothing like severe, but definitely some wind. Very windy. Very, very windy. Got some good wind gusts. Where's this road? Coming up here. Alright guys, we're gonna take this road over here. It's gonna take us like 10 years to get through here though, because or maybe not. I thought there was more traffic, but yeah, we're like sandwiched between these like storms right now. I'm watching for anything like interesting to try to happen within these like colliding outflow boundaries, because sometimes that can happen. It's pretty rare, but sometimes you can get some like interesting features that get going when you're sitting between three outflow boundaries. So we keep our eye out. Doesn't look too crazy out there right now. Just windy. Just windy. Very, very windy. We have a new cheese curd. Andy, I appreciate you. Gotta get some W's for Andy. Gotta get W's for Andy, chat. Starlink has been eaten. Our Starlink service is getting eaten by the trees right now. Here's our road up here. We're gonna post up over by the airport and just like watch the storm. See if it wants to throw down any lightning bolts for us, something like that. See what it wants to do. Also not opposed to just like diving south, just trying to get like way back in front of all these at some point, just so we can get another like shot at some sort of storm structure. We're sitting between all these outflow boundaries right now. Storm looks ominous, that's for sure. Definitely some stormy skies. Definitely got stormy skies in here. If we were gonna have lightning, it's gonna be like off in front of us. But at some point, this is all gonna fill in and just start dumping rain. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that, and once that happens, it's gonna be time to move. We're in a thunderstorm sandwich. Very pretty. Alright, I'm gonna post up here and, I don't know, we'll step out and get some photos. Might as well. We're here. Might as well get some photos while we're at it. I think of where I should like point. So we got like all sorts of like interesting. There's some lightning up there. Got all sorts of interesting stuff going on. We got a storm to our left, a storm in front of us, and a storm to our right. So we are in the middle of a storm sandwich. And there's another killdeer. Hello, killdeer. Glad you opted out of Starlink. I'm pretty happy with my Starlink. It doesn't work the best during like when we're right under storms, but I'm pleasantly surprised with how well it performs. Alright, chat. It's windy. I'm gonna take you guys out here so you can see this storm as well. Why don't we do that? There we go. Let's take... I'm on the inside of the donut hole. That's right. We're in the eye. But there's a storm over here that goes like all the way this way. We got a storm over here, goes all the way that way, and then we got a storm over here. We're sitting in like the middle of them. So a lot of times what I like to do on these marginal days is just like post up in the middle of all these like converging outflow boundaries, which is where we are right now. We're kind of between these three storms. Because sometimes some funky stuff can happen when you're just sitting under all these outflow boundaries. I don't know if we'll get that today, but still fun to be here. Always enjoy these little local outings. Wonder if we can get another shelf cloud kit going somewhere. Check that out. That's pretty. Alright, back in the car because I have to code yellow. I'm gonna code yellow, chat, and then I'll be back in. Hopefully I don't get struck. Oh, it's windy. Chat, this is why I like being in the middle of outflow boundaries. Let me hop out of the car and show you. We have like this little connect. I know you got it. There's this like little cinnamon bug that's trying to go up there. This is what happens when you're sitting between three outflow boundaries. We have this like, we have that little guy up there. baby cinnamon bun. A lot of turbulence. It doesn't surprise me that we have that, but always fun to see those. We got a baby cinnamon bun, chat. Baby cinnamon bun. Just like that, it's gone. Our baby cinnamon bun has vanished. Right, here's our store. Wow, look at that thing. It's pretty. It is very pretty. Windy. It is windy. Definitely a good breeze out there. Think you owe the owner of that field crop damage? Don't worry, I was going against the tire of my car. Wasn't going in the field. But I'm just like watching over here right now because we have these like all these areas of like convergence going. And of course, my camera's autofocus goes to the windshield. There we go. Let me focus it on the horizon here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm just like watching that. Like it's still going up there. It is still going up there. We got that little baby spinner, little baby cinnamon bun, chat. Code y'all on the tire. This is true. We have almost 1,000 people tuned in right now. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by. Apologies, this isn't the most exciting severe weather day, but wow, that thing's still going up there. What? What? Hold on. Let me hop out with the Sony here and just get some video of that from outside of the car, because like, what? Was not expecting to get that little guy today, and there's lightning. Gonna keep our eye on that. Yeah, we have that that little baby spinner up there. Code yellow on the tire. Yep. Oh wow. Always fun to sit between these outflow boundaries. You never know what's gonna happen. There's some thunder. We do have thunder. Chat, our baby cinnamon bun has finally vanished. I'm just kind of watching for lightning now. Our baby cinnamon bun is gone. Our mini spinny has disappeared. So now we are transitioning to lightning mode. We're gonna try to get some lightning photos. And also, I may move because we're kind of like, at some point this is all gonna fill in with rain. I would not be opposed to just like dropping back on it. We did just get a new MD. Thunderstorm development will remain possible along an outflow boundary. Stronger storms could still produce isolated wind damage along and south of the outflow. Alright, so the Storm Prediction Center is just kind of watching this area for damaging wind threat is what's going on right now. Because we do still have storms that are like popping up. Not a whole lot, but it's something. I don't know, I'm tempted to like make a dive down to like Neosho or the Hartford area. Tempted to go down there. I don't know. I'm gonna get one photo and then we'll get moving. All right, chat. Let's keep on moving here. We have like this like little rotational signature back in the rain. So I may go check that out. That may also be from our courtesy of our mini spinny that we had going there. We did have a mini spinny. Mini spinner. Did not at all make it very far, but it was something fun to look at. Alright guys, Cinnabon is cooked. This is true. Our cinnamon bun got overcooked. They deep fried it. But I kind of want to get moving, just like get back out ahead of all this stuff. So I have like that little lowering back in there that I'm curious about. So I do kind of want to go check that out. Let me go up there and check that out. But we are closing in on 6,000 subscribers. We're at 5,936. If you guys are in here and you've not already subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button because we are quickly approaching 6,000 subscribers, which is just nuts. We hit 5,000 like a few weeks ago. To already be at 6,000 is crazy. Channel's been growing incredibly fast. It's beeping at me. Car is beeping. I don't know. I might get ahead of the outflow boundary and just like check out what's going on. Ooh, we have some rod left to right up there. Tristan's in here. How's it going, Tristan? Good to see you. We're out on just a little local hunt, seeing what we got. Seeing what we can get. Nothing too crazy today. It's good to see you, Tristan. Glad you could be in here. Into the GPS and we'll just get like way out ahead of all this stuff. I think that might be the play. Yeah guys, this is where I, after the tornado that happened in May of this year, this is where I came in through town to check out the damage. Yeah, we'll just like we'll just mosey our way like southeast and just try to get out ahead of all this stuff. Just check it out. It's always fun to be like sitting under these outflow boundaries because you never quite know what surprises you'll see. Like we had a little mini cinnamon bun. Like I think that's pretty solid. Nothing too crazy. Wasn't expecting anything too crazy today, but like hey, we got a little something out of it today. Yeah, I'm sure if you like look on the sides of the road, you can see like all these like piles of tree branches, and I'm sure you can still see some of the houses still have tarps on the roofs, and there's like stumps sitting on the side of the road. That's because we're in the damage path of a EF2 tornado that went through Juneau about a month ago. A little over a month ago. But this side of town, the damage isn't super bad. Once you get to like the other side of town is where the tornado got more intense. Because there's more houses up there with like roof damage and all that all that mess. I also did just see Casto with the 20 gifted members. I appreciate you, Casto. And Joseph becoming a cheese curd. Spam up the W's. Spam them up, guys. Am I from Wisconsin too? I am from Wisconsin. I am a Wisconsinite. Born and raised. Cook our way south towards this outflow boundary. towards it. We're gonna cook our way southeast, get back on that outflow boundary, and see what's going on over there. Get some more storms to develop here shortly, because right now this is like the only like cluster of storms out here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have new attempts at thunderstorms like farther to the south later on. But just gotta give it time. Just gotta give it time. They always have me scratch my head a little bit, like, what's going on there? A lot of my success on low-end severe weather days comes with playing these outflow boundaries, and just like wherever I see like a little bend in the line, I head there, and a lot of times you can get some sort of like little surprise, whether it's storm structure or like little spinners like that mini cinnamon bun that we had. Get some little sneaky things to happen along those outflow boundaries. So we will go check it out. Shelf cloud, which I'd be okay with. I would be A-okay with a pretty shelf cloud. Alright, where's everyone tuned in from? I see we got 800 people tuned in right now. Where's everybody watching from, guys? Where are y'all tuned in from? Got a big crowd today. I want to know where you guys are watching. I know we got a lot of Wisconsin folks tuned in here, but I also know we got people from other parts of the world who are here representing. It is windy. Getting windy, chat. Ohio, Oklahoma, Maryland, Milwaukee, Missouri, Northern Alabama, Ohio, Rockford, Scotland, Illinois, Texas, Slinger, Racine, Maine, more Texas, more Michigan, Tennessee, Edgerton, Wisconsin, New York, Colorado, United Kingdom. We got people from all over. You guys are from all around. I know we got a lot of our Midwest folks in here, but I'm pleasantly surprised with how many people we got tuned in from like other parts of the country. Yeah, our Wisconsin folks are representing strong today, though. I see we got a lot of Wisconsin in here. A lot of Wisconsin. A lot of Wisconsin. Arkansas, go Pack go, that's right. Go Pack go. I agree. One of these years the Packers will win the Super Bowl. It will happen eventually. At some point. Yeah, I'm sure the storm looks pretty nice from out in Hartford, but we're a ways behind it, so we just gotta like cook through it and see what we can get. It is like diving south to like try to grab onto that outflow boundary though, so we'll see. We'll see how it behaves. We will see how it behaves. Yeah, we got almost 1,000 people tuned in right now. So, guys better smash that like button. We're at 400 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 600. See if we can get up to 600 likes. Can you guys make it happen? Yeah, we're just on the other side of our storm right now. I'm going to try to cook up towards the Hartford area. And hopefully once we get out there, we'll have a nice view. I'm sure this storm has some pretty structure on the front end of it, but we are not over there. We were sitting on the outflow boundary for a little too long, and now we got behind. So we're going to go get back out in front of it. Hopefully the connection for the stream has been working decently. Like I said earlier, I am like trying to figure out some of our internet connection stuff because the setup we usually use occasionally can have connection problems sometimes. So I do just want to like test out different methods and see how they compare. Once the stream is done, I'm going to go back and just like watch through it and see how our connection drops on this stream compared to the like other streams that we do with our big severe weather setup with all the big cameras and whatnot. Road, where are you taking me? We're going to be taking a left up here, and then we'll cook out in front of the storm. But it's starting to fill in with rain again. We may have like a new cell starting to get going right here. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a rainbow. Chat, we may encounter a PDS rainbow here. May encounter a rainbow. Got all those emails. Dang. Hay bales out there. As a Brewers fan, I apologize on behalf of my team getting swept by the Californians. Yeah, the Brewers are not doing too hot this year. I am disappointed by their performance. Past years, the Brewers have been struggling. Take this road. Just kind of cook it up in front of us and see what it's thinking. See what it's thinking out there. Out on the other side of our outflow boundary. If this Camry will ever desire to move forward. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Alright guys, let's go get on the other side of this storm. Get through all that rain and see what's on the other side. It is windy. It's like really windy. Yeah, this storm is like trying to grab onto that boundary. So I want to see what's going on up here. I want to see. It is windy, chat. It is very, very windy. Got a nice breeze. So we're just gotta cook. Plus side, this rain core is not too bad, and it's not that large, so I think we should be able to get through it fairly within a decent time frame. Brewers have won 18 of their last 20 games. Okay. they're not as sold as I thought they were. I do know, like, the start of this year, they were struggling a little bit. I'm gonna cook around this Camry. All right, guys, let's go get on the other side of this rain shower. Go see what's going on up there. Got 1,000 people tuned in right now. I appreciate all you guys. If you guys are not already subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button. See if we've achieved our goal yet. See if we've gotten there. Hydroplane action. Definitely rained pretty good. I will say, being behind the southwest boundary is very nice. It's cooled off a lot. Starting to get ahead of the storm again. It's nice that it's not moving very fast, so we can make good pace with it. We can keep good pace with this one. I don't know why my service is just completely selling on my phone right now. Oh, I can't look at that. Or maybe not. Back over there. Alright. Okay. See this area of interest now. It's off to our left. So our outflow boundary is sitting. We got a pretty shelf cloud on this storm. Definitely got a shelf, that's for sure. Chat, we've done it. We have passed the mark. We have achieved 6,000 subscribers. You guys are insane. We just passed 5,000 like 3 weeks ago. And we've already cruised past the 6,000 mark. You guys are insane. Your guys' support is wild. I appreciate every single one of you guys who are tuned in today, because your guys' support makes these streams possible. Without you guys, we would not be out here. Even though it's kind of a local local low-end severe weather day, I do enjoy these chases the best, because they're low-key. You can just kind of cruise with the storms, and I get to talk with you guys a bit more. So 6,000 subscribers is pretty cool. pretty cool. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm gonna have to celebrate with some Culvers tonight. Guys, we're gonna have to hit up Culvers after this stream. We're gonna have to do it. Gotta celebrate right. We are 60% of the way to 10,000. Goal is 10,000 by the end of the year. I think that is doable. I think that's more than doable. I mean, with how much support you guys have been showing on these streams, I think 10,000 by the end of the year is on the table. I'm gonna head up this road a little bit more, and we'll find somewhere to stop and just like look around and see what this thing's thinking. No one coming? No one coming? We're good. We are good. Let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking up here a little bit. Wow. It's a pretty storm. It is very pretty. We'll get up this road a little ways and just like find somewhere to watch. It has a nice look. Nice shelfie look. This may be good shelfie material. Guys, Culver's is the best way to celebrate. Best way to celebrate passing a milestone is going to Culver's. So that's what we're going to do to celebrate today, right? I do want to find somewhere to stop. Let me take a look at our roads here. What roads do we got? There's a farm road up here we can like pull up on. Let's take a look. We'll take a gander on this storm. Take a look, see at what it's thinking. I think what it's thinking is shuffle out, because that's what I'm seeing right now. It's not really right on our boundary anymore, but still shelfy. Still some shelfy material in there. Let's see, where is a good road to stop on? Right up here. Right up here, we should be able to stop and get a look at what this thing is thinking. We have a new cheese stick, David, becoming a cheese stick. Appreciate you. I think I missed the super chat, but Warpig, I appreciate you. Sound like some pretty good mudslinging tires on your rig. What kind? I have no idea. My storm chasing rig is not that impressive. I am driving a 2010 Ford Flex, so it is basically just a family minivan. It would be fun to get some big mud tires on this, but I don't think those are available for a car of this stature. It's a little small. Or at least the wheels are a little small. I used to have a 4Runner. The 4Runner, now that thing had some chunky tires on it. Chad, I just lost my charger. Charger has been lost. Yeah, the 4Runner had some chunky tires on it for a while. Charger has been deployed. Once we find somewhere to stop, I'll pick it up. Too buy cheese curds? I'm gonna have to buy cheese curds later this evening. Once we stop. But I'm gonna have to find somewhere to pull off and find our charger that I've been flying, because this phone is about to die. So we'll stop up here. Stop up here, take a look at our storm, and also find our phone charger before the stream goes kaput. Yeah, I definitely got a nice shelf going. Pull up here. We'll stop like up here a little bit more. Stop up here. Definitely a nice shelf going up there. This is where our boundary is sitting. This is our outflow boundary. I'm gonna have to find that charger really quickly before the stream phone dies on me. Where'd it go? I see it. It's down here. It's hiding. Stream phone, don't die on me. Keep you alive. Yeah, here's our like outflow boundary, right up here. Just like watching this area. About to buy a 4Runner. I loved my old 4Runner. I miss it. Tammy, upgrade into a cheese stick. I appreciate you, Tammy. Yeah, the 4Runner treated me and my sister well. That was like our family beater for a long time. It was a good car. Very good car. We can go out and take a look at what's going on. Wow. It's pretty. Wow, it's actually like rotating up there. We actually have some like broad rotation on this boundary. Let me take you guys out and show you what I'm seeing. Essentially, we have this all like moving to the left here, and it's meeting our outflow boundary. You can see on the front we have the clouds up there kind of pulled up. So we have this like little area of circulation on our outflow boundary. And these ones are actually picking up here. We're gonna have to watch that. I don't know if it's really gonna do much. It might just like be a sneaky little spinner that just kind of trolls, but definitely interesting. We're gonna have to monitor it. I do want to keep moving though. I want to head down and get a closer look. So we have this like little area of circulation on our boundary. Nothing alarming. It's not too out of the ordinary to get like little spinners along these outflow boundaries. So we're gonna go down there and check it out. This road goes for a while. We'll go down there and take a look. Yeah, we definitely have a shelf cloud. Definitely got a shelf cloud going. Alright. Let's get closer to this little boundary interaction here. Let's get a closer look. We do also have a storm trying to go up on that boundary, so we'll watch that. I have to walk in on the roads here. Put Lisbon into the GPS. That's kind of where this is headed. It's kind of where this thing's headed. That general area. Find Lisbon. Lisbon, Wisconsin. That's where we want to go. We're going to snake our way southeastward with this. Just see what it's doing. Snake our way southeast along this outflow boundary. But it's pretty. The skies are definitely pretty out here. Yeah, these outflow boundaries can make for some fun local chases, just because you never quite know what you're going to get out of them. So, as of right now, we got a nice shelf cloud going. That's what we got. And Steven becoming a cheese curd. Sorry if I'm missing your guys' messages. I'm just trying to lock in on our roads right now so we can keep up with this storm. But I do appreciate all of you guys. I'll have to go back through and read chat once towards the end of the stream, make sure I didn't miss anything. But gotta get some W's for Steven. Gotta get some W's for Steven. moseying on through the trees right now. Slow cruise through the woods. Just snaking our way through. Let me check our GPS, see what our next turn is. Our next turn is right up here. So we will be getting a view of this thing again. Just turn the AC down. The AC is like blasting. Is anything interesting up there? Do I see anything interesting up there? I see some just like broad left to right. Broad left to right on this boundary, but nothing screaming the T word. I'm not shocked because I was not expecting the T word today. So we'll cruise through these trees. Yeah, this is our boundary. This is where our boundaries are meeting, right up here. Crossroad, no coming. Good. We are good. Oh, that's really Bob's Road. That goes to grass. Do still have a special weather statement. Next road we'll turn. Next road we'll make our turn. Alright. I am curious to see what the storm is going to look like once the sun sets, because that'll be really pretty. Where's our next road? Still up here ways, alright. Still up here a little ways. We'll stop before we turn here. We'll stop and just like take a look. I'll show you guys again what's going on. Pull off in here. Pull off in here. This little patch of grass. We're watching like right up there. We have these outflow boundaries that are converging. We have this like area of circulation in front of us that I'm watching. It's not very fast, but it's something. Here comes someone's Tacoma. Yeah, it's interesting. These outflow boundary days are always fun because you never know what could happen. You could either get a shelf cloud or you could get what we have right here, which is like this this little wall cloud thingy. It's down over here. You can see how it's kind of spinning. And we're gonna go. Look at that thing spin. It's actually spinning a little faster now. I think we should move a little closer to that. Chat. Slowly drifting away from us, but I think we can get back to it. All right. Yeah, got a little spin on it, Andrew. It's like these two outflow boundaries that are converging is what we got going on. So I'm not surprised, but I wasn't really expecting to get that today, or expecting it to be so, like, prevalent. We're gonna go check it out, because might as well. Got a little spinner. That's been the trend for today. We've had, like, little baby spinners along this outflow boundary. We had a little cinnamon bun earlier, and now we got this. So, we'll move a little closer to it. Move a little closer. Do still have that special weather statement behind us for 40-mile-per-hour winds. We do have a lake breeze moving in as well. So we have 3 boundaries. We have 2 outflow boundaries and a lake breeze. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when all of those combine. Probably will just fire a thunderstorm. Bambi, get off the road for me. Get off the road. There you go. You got it. See ya. Bambi's watching the storm. That's how you know you're in the right spot. No deer intercepts today. No deer intercepts. Do not want that. Do not want to intercept a deer. Just got a Culver's ad. We were talking about Culver's. I'm gonna hit up Culver's after this chase. I gotta celebrate passing 6,000 subs. There's no better way to do it than with Culver's. Alright. Take a look at our roads here. What are our roads saying? Gotta keep going straight for 3 miles. Alright. We got a little ways. Got a little ways. Closer to it now. Not really seeing as much rotation as we had earlier, but I think once we turn south, we'll be like right under it. I may actually take this main south road. It's like main highway. Then who knows? We can also double back and go back to those old storms that we were on, because they have some pretty structure on them. Keep moving. Let's keep on moving. Keep on moving through here. If we get another area to pull off, I'm gonna pull off and just like look. Just look at what's going on. This outflow boundary isn't really firing storms like it was earlier. I'm surprised we have not gotten another storm to pop up here. Lake breeze is firing storms though. Alright, here's like the main highway. Is there somewhere where we can like stop and just look? Is there like a pull-in up here? Just like, oh, here's one. We'll stop in here. Is there anyone coming? Nope. We're gonna back in so you guys can see. Back on in here. So you guys can see what's going on up there. Still got some like broad left to right. Nothing crazy though. Nothing extreme. But definitely still a little spin. Still some loose spin. Definitely was a bit faster earlier. Yeah, all of our boundaries are getting closer together. I think they might just slap each other and then fire a thunderstorm. Check that out on the left. Got Mr. McKinney in here. How's it going? Haven't missed a whole lot. Just kind of a local chase day, playing with these outflow boundaries. We have two outflow boundaries that are kind of like intersecting each other that I'm watching right now. Just looking to see if they want to do anything funky. As of right now, they have not wanted to do anything funky. It's just spinning away here. It's almost stopped too. It's not like moving. Yeah, it's cooled off a lot. We're behind the boundary now, and it went from like 85 degrees to 75. It has cooled off a lot. How's Stoughton doing right now? Stoughton, tonight you guys are probably just in for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not really expecting anything too crazy this evening. May get some briefly higher wind gusts if a more robust storm can develop. But back in a little bit more. Turn you guys this way. There's that over there now. Just watching this thing. Watching this thing spin. Watching her spin. It's like right in front of you guys, right in the center of the frame there. Right there. That's where we're watching. It's nothing rapid. It's not really a rapid area of rotation. But it's enough where I'm like scratching my head like, interesting. Freddy with the 50 bomb. Freddy, you're insane. You did not have to do that. Tough to get anything fun today. Virtually no wind shear. Yeah. I was expecting that. I'm just kind of playing with this outflow boundary because might as well. It's in my backyard. Freddy, you are insane. You did not have to do the super chat, but I appreciate you. I do appreciate you, Freddy. Yeah, and just like that, that funny little spinner we were looking at is gone. Need a compass indicator? I should throw a compass on here. Is our omega dot updated? We leave radar omega open for a while and maybe it'll update the location. Yeah, well, these outflow boundaries are about to like slap each other. We have a lake breeze and two outflow boundaries that are all gonna collide. So we could get a trifecta boundary slap. Oh, now it's like overhead. Now it's like up over here. Now it's like right up here. Look at that. Now it's like up there. Oh, whoa, it's really going up there. Look at that. It's really moving up there. Look at that go. I'm gonna roll cameras on that, because that thing is like really moving. That is really moving up there. What? What is today? This is so weird. Look at that go. Put the GoPro up too. Put the GoPro on that. That's so strange. Throw the GoPro. Chad, I threw the GoPro. It's pretty funky. Some funky stuff. very funky. Yeah, these outflow boundary days are always interesting because you never quite know what's going to happen. This thing's like actually kind of cranking. Kind of cranking up there. Get out with the A7. Get a nice wide shot. Whoa. He is moving up there. So weird. What a weird day. Oh, we got a cinnamon bun. Got a cinnamon bun. Got a little cinnamon bun going up there. More consolidated area. Chat, we got a cinnamon bun now. We have a cinnamon bun up there. It's nothing like crazy, but pretty interesting. It's a little baby spinner. Baby spinner. Look at that too. Was more to find like a minute ago, but pretty interesting. Very, very interesting. It's almost like a horizontal roll going. Yeah, it's pretty much dissolved now, but wow. That was funky. Some weird outflow boundary behavior there. Yeah, the storm has some nice movement to it. The storm looks sus. This is a sus storm. It's a very sus storm. It's not even really a storm. Close the door. Wow, that was funky. That was very funky. I don't think there's any reason to tornado warn this, just because it's not like imminent. There's not enough shear, I don't think, to really bring this down to the ground. But these outflow boundaries can do some interesting stuff like that sometimes, where you get little spinners that go up along them. Little baby spinner. Yeah, our boundaries up there are slapping each other though. I'm gonna move down to where those boundaries are zippering down each other. It's right down the road. We're gonna be heading into Waukesha, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll do it. I will do it. All right, guys. Yeah, that sus spinner is behind the outflow boundary. There is no tornado threat. Just some turbulence that looked interesting there. But we're gonna move up a little bit. Want to make cinnamon rolls now? I want cinnamon rolls. That is cinnamon bun number 2 of the day. It's our second one. That's the second mini spinner thing that we've had today. lake breeze, and these outflow boundaries are like about to hit each other, so I'm gonna move up here and just like see what they do. And then I'll probably double back and check out these storms back here. Yeah, these boundaries are very turbulent, Logan, as Logan's saying in the chat. So that's why we had that like mini cinnamon bun spinner thing. Is it was turbulent? We had that turbulence behind the boundary. I want a Culver's and a cinnamon roll now. That would be the way to go. Apparently, cinnamon rolls and chili are like a big thing. I have like never heard of that, and one of my friends does it and told me about it. I'm like, what? I have never heard of this. Chat, have you guys ever heard of cinnamon rolls and chili before? Because this is like new information to me that apparently is a thing. Holy trees. We're about to get eaten by the trees here. Definitely some pretty structure though. I may stop and get a photo if I can find somewhere to stop. I might keep going and take the next road south. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going east and take the next road. See, we had Daryl with a $15 super chat. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Daryl. Can't super chat me on Friday stream, so here, Culver Celebration is on me. I appreciate you, Daryl. Guys, spam up the W's for Daryl. Daryl has just funded tonight's Culver's adventure. Daryl, you are a legend. I appreciate you. Gotta spam up the W's. And we're gonna go through the trees. We may lose Starlink. Hopefully the cell service can recoup a little bit. Yeah, spam up the W's for Daryl for funding tonight's Culver's outing to celebrate the 6,000 subscriber mark. We're punching through the trees again. We are moving through the trees. Special weather statement again for somewhere. I just got a notification for it. Where is it? Might have been a delayed notification. Oh, those clouds up there are cruising. Clouds up there are cruising, that is for sure. Just ducking and weaving through the trees. We're in the part of Wisconsin that I don't really like chasing in because it looks like this. Hills and trees everywhere. And it's kind of annoying when you're trying to get a good shot for you guys on the live stream. Alright. Finally out of the trees. Some good outflow. This is our outflow boundary again. Definitely some good outflow here. Alright. Google Maps, where are you taking me? Taking this south. We're coming. I'm coming. We're good. All right. It's raining. We got some rain. maps. Where's our next turn? We're like really going to be eating the trees. We are going to be eating the trees, guys. Got a lot of trees. Turbulent spinny boys. I'm taking a right here, correct? Yeah, we're going right. Taking a right. Oh, throwing my phone charger again. Wow, it looks pretty back here. Very pretty. Pretty storm. All right. Keep going straight. Keep cooking straight here, and then we'll be taking the next left. Left. I see we got almost 1,000 people still tuned in. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by the stream today. Got a nice little local chase day today. Always a fan of these like backyard, marginal, slight risk days because they always provide something fun. Always low stress. You can just kind of cruise along with the storms. It's always fun. So, if you guys are enjoying today's chase, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We did just pass the 6,000 subscriber mark on this stream, which is amazing. We are well on our way to 10,000 subscribers. We are going to be there very soon. My sinuses are getting all stuffed up. All right. Take this next left here. This next left turn. Cruising with it. Keep on cruising. At some point I do want to double back and check out some of those other storms, but I want to see if something else like pops behind that outflow boundary. Looks like we have a storm going up near Oconomowoc that might hit on the way back. Before we drive all the way into Milwaukee. I prefer to turn around before Milwaukee. In an ideal world. These are some windy roads. And we are like deep in the trees. Very deep within the trees. get up to Milwaukee, I'm just gonna evaluate what we want to do. So we've fallen behind that boundary I was following. It's almost in Milwaukee now, and I prefer to not follow it into Milwaukee. That would be no fun. All right. Where are we taking this roundabout? We're going to take this south. Take this next roundabout south here. There we go. Some pretty cumulus. Cumulus clouds are pretty. What is going on up here? Someone just like lost their oil pan. What? Some just fell out of their car. Honestly, I'm not opposed to finding like a field or something up here and just kind of enjoying the show. So, wow, these like cumulus towers are pretty. Find a field up here. Find a clearing up here, and we'll just enjoy this show. Because look at that. That is gorgeous. Take this road. Does this road go anywhere? I wonder if we can hop up this road. Just like look. Oh, this goes. Oh, we can just use this parking lot. Perfect. Perfect. We'll go up here. Hop up here and enjoy the show. Look at that. That is really pretty. Very pretty storm. Pull off up over here. Pull off on this embankment and just watch. Just admire that. I might set up a time lapse of that actually, because that's really pretty. All right, chat. Sorry I haven't really had a chance to read your guys' messages. I've just been locked in on the roads here. I do appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Yeah, trying to avoid Milwaukee. Tristan, did you have a question? Saw you were trying to ask me something out. Sorry, Tristan, I was just focused on the roads here. All right. But we're just going to sit here for a little bit and enjoy the view. Because that's not too bad. I'm all right with that. I might hop out and get some photos at some point. Because we got like this really pretty scene with this church here. Will I be your BFF? Of course, Tristan. Tristan, you're my goat. Of course I'll be your BFF. I think I'm going to hop out and just set up the Sony here and get some photos of that, because that's really pretty. Very, very pretty. My location says Hartford. Is my location just not updated? There's some farmer over here. It's probably like, what is he doing? Let me see if I can update my location here. Check that out. Very pretty storm. I also don't know why Radar Omega just isn't loading. Like my location on it isn't loading. That's strange. Oh well. Just gonna post up here and enjoy the view. It's like, look at that. Not too bad. When I go to Culver's, what am I gonna order? I don't know what I'm gonna order. I haven't thought about it. I might get the chicken sandwich. I've been digging their chicken sandwich lately. I also might get some ice cream, because it's Culver's. You gotta get ice cream. Is our Omega location finally updated? Yeah, there it goes. Alright. Yeah, for some reason my GPS stuff just isn't loading. There we go. Got it to update. Got it. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna hop out and just get some photos of all this, because that's really pretty. So I'll be in just a second. Wow. Chat, let me take you guys out here so you can see what's going on. Crispy or grilled? I'm a crispy chicken fan. I wouldn't be opposed to a grilled one, though. I may experiment and get the grilled chicken. But are the locations set to auto-update? They're set to auto-update, but sometimes you just gotta refresh it. Sometimes it gets a little funky, but check out this scene here. Really pretty. Very pretty storm. We have all these storms that are just building on these boundaries here. It's gorgeous. I might face the car more that way so you guys can see it a bit better. And it is very, very pretty. We turn the car a bit so you can look that way a smidge. But look at that. That is just gorgeous. Does not get much better than that. That is a top, one of the better photos I've gotten from this year. And I'm gonna keep snapping some photos. I'm gonna bring out the Nikon. Get some photos on the Nikon here. This has a bit of a tighter lens. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, that's a pretty shot. That is a very pretty photo. Get some vertical ones too. Yeah, not a bad view. Not a bad view. Got some nice photos on the Nikon and on the Sony. Both cameras. Putting in the work. I may shoot a time lapse because, look at that. That thing is just insane. it just keeps going up. Those clouds just have like so much texture to them. It's awesome. Look at that. Roll my my Sony on that for a time lapse. That's pretty good. Pretty good for today. Point the Sony over there. Just let it roll. Not too bad. Yeah, look at that thing go. Just keeps building. Gotta set up the Sony for a wide time lapse too. Got both Sonys on it. Not too bad. Chat, you want to come out and take a look? Let you guys out here and take a look at this thing. Look at that thing go. This whole storm is like still just rising. I got my A7 here. A7 is locked in. Shoot a time lapse of that. Pretty good. Bless me. Sorry. Just look at that whole thing. The wide-angle lens on this Sony is putting in the work right now. It's gorgeous. Very windy. So look at that. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. Summerfest, I'm sure Summerfest is just getting dumped on right now. I'm sure they're just getting a ton of rain down there. I don't know. I think we may watch this storm for like the next few minutes and we may call it. There's really nothing else out there. We'll drive to Culver's. Just gonna let those cameras roll on that for a little while. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, chat, we are closing in on 1,000 likes. If you guys have not hit the like button, be sure to hit that on while you're still in here. Closing out on the 1,000 like mark. Need to order Butterburger, onion rings, cheese curds, and a Skittles concrete mixer. That is quite the order. Quite the order there. Wow, look how sculpted it is on the bottom. Hold on. I want to get some more photos on the Nikon of that, because that's really pretty. Very pretty storm. Just absolutely gorgeous. Allergy season has been bad this year. Yeah, for me, my sinuses are messed up because I was swimming in the lake today. I don't know what it is, but whenever I'm like in the lake, my sinuses just give up by the end of the day. So I'm gonna have to take a Claritin when I get home. Gonna have to take a Claritin. Gonna need one. We have special weather statements popping up all over now. Actually, I might head down towards Eagle. Eagle is one of my favorite places to get storm photos, and they have some storms down there, so I wouldn't be opposed to heading down there and just like shooting some more photos from the distance. May do that. Alright, chat. Might mosey my way down towards the Eagle area. We have a couple more storms down there. May go take a peek at those, just because we can. And also maybe get a couple more photos along the way. And we might wrap things up for the evening. I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling. But I've been enjoying this chase so far today. So I kind of want to keep the good vibes rolling, you know? Keep it rolling. So let's mosey our way down there. Who knows? And if these storms die on our way down there, we may just end the stream. But we'll keep on moving for a little while. See if I can get turned around in here. Gonna flip myself around and we will go. I think by the time we get down there too, it may be heading into sunset, so the storms might get some pretty colors to them. Let's keep on rolling. Let's keep her rolling, chat. may also have like a clearer view up here. At least in this one. That's pretty. That is pretty. Pretty. Very pretty storm. Day to just cruise around and enjoy the scenery. Yeah, I am doubting these storms are putting down 82 mile per hour winds. That's gotta be some sort of glitch. That would be pretty insane if it was real though. Sinuses are sinusing right now. Over the airport. Be curious to know if that 82 mile per hour gust is real or not. Still just gorgeous. Very pretty skies. I don't know, we gotta like mosey all the way through Waukesha. I don't know, we'll see how the storms are looking as we get through Waukesha. But there are still storms heading towards the Eagle area, so still not opposed to just going down there and checking them out. Watching the radar, I was like, probably not. And then we had those storms fire up, and I was like, you know what? It's in the backyard. Might as well go look. And I'm happy I did, because I feel like we got some good stuff out of it today. Nothing super crazy, but definitely worth going live and checking it out. Riding along with you guys and seeing what we got. I think we did pretty solid today for what we had. Pretty solid. We also hit 6,000 2,000 subscribers, which makes the day even better. These storms are still just really pretty. Check that out. They got like different tiers to them. Almost got a little shelf top going here. Oh, that's pretty. Got a shelf cloud, chat. We do have a shelf. We are shelving. B-roll footage as well that we can use for future projects with these storms. Those time lapses and whatnot. Got some good stuff out today. I'm very happy that I decided to go out. Yeah, we got like a pancake stack going. Still got some teeth to it. Culver's, chat. We'll be back for you, Culver's. We will be back. We will be back for a concrete mixer intercept. Check out this sweet ride. This sweet ride in front of us. Got a super chat from Sierra. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Spam up the W's for Sierra. How do I know so much about meteorology? Do I have a degree or just a hobby? A little bit of both. It's a very fun hobby for me. Like, ever since I was little, I've just been obsessed with weather. Like, just trying to soak up as much weather information as I can. I'm currently working on a degree in atmospheric science, so the degree is coming. As of right now, it's just a hobby. The degree is a work in progress. Appreciate the super chat. Guys, gotta spam up the W's. You know the drill. Yeah. I'm going into this fall is gonna be my 3rd year of schooling for atmospheric science, so. Graduating with that degree soon. Alright, I got it right. Solid. Glad I nailed it the first try. Usually I'm bad with names. Started a storm chasing notebook. Will probably be full by the end of the summer. That's how I learned. I have a notebook in my bedroom that I would just like sit around and watch YouTube videos of like storm chasing and like severe weather forecasting all day, and I'd just be hammering down notes of like all the important information. Like when I was in like 6th grade, I made like my own like forecasting guide of like different parameters to use and like how to forecast with it. So that was a good starting point for me to like for learning how to forecast for those like YouTube tutorials and just hammering down like as much useful information as I could find. And then of course practicing. Like you got to use the information to really remember it. So like forecasting on my own, going storm chasing with my dad, that was really just help hammer home all the information so it's just locked in my brain now. Hope the next semester goes well. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, these next few semesters are going to be the tricky ones, because I have Calc 3, Physics 2 with the lab, one of my next meteorology classes, and probably a few electives sprinkled in there, so it could be pretty math and physics heavy, but I think I can get through it. My previous semester was kind of the same, very math and physics heavy. Previous semester I was doing physics with a lab, Calc 2, and a climate science class all at the same time. So a lot of work, a lot of math, but it's all worth it because it all kind of works together. So the fact that I'm able to apply all that math and physics into a project that I'm like passionate about, that gives me the drive to power through it. So I'm not sitting there going, oh, I have to do my math homework now. I'm like, oh, I can do my math homework. Like, yeah, there are days where it's a bit sluggish and kind of boring, but the fact that I'm applying it to something I enjoy just makes it a lot easier to sit down and do my schoolwork. Physics 208, I believe it is 208. It is one of like the Physics 2 classes. Whatever one is geared towards like engineers. I'd have to go back and double check my schedule. My schedule for this year like still isn't finalized. I still have a few things I gotta tweak and some credit transfers I have to figure out, but it's getting close. Glad you avoided calculus. Yeah, calculus is challenging. It's tough, but I'm very lucky where I had good professors who were like passionate about teaching it and taught it in a way that was fun. So that helped me get through it. And also I had friends in the class, so we all like helped each other out along the way. How many tornadoes have I seen? I've seen 12 tornadoes in total. 12. I've seen one this year. Saw 3 last year, and then in 2023 I saw 8. I believe that adds up to 12. Who knows? My math could be way off. It's the Storm Society yacht. Oh, check out that truck. It's like a van that they converted into a dually. Never seen that before. Always something new to see out here in Wisconsin. Always something new. Yeah, I don't know, chat. These storms are looking kind of done. Get on the other side of Waukesha and we'll wrap up the stream here. I also got to get Clairton. Do you think you'll go chasing with Freddie and Eli before the season is over? I hope so. That chase we did together was very, very fun. Although we only saw one tornado that day, it was a fun chase. So if there's ever another setup that's like close to where I am, because that's how it worked out that I was able to chase with them that day, is that setup was down in Illinois, So we were talking about it, and I was like, I was telling them, like, hey, I think I'm going to chase this setup. And they're like, oh, well, we're going to be chasing it too. You want to come with us? So that's how I ended up chasing with Freddie and Eli that day. I just kind of happened to be wanting to chase at the same time as them. And it happened that they were down in Davenport, Iowa, spending the night. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to be like heading past Davenport to get to the target area if I'm going to be chasing. I can meet you guys in Davenport and we can link up and chase. And that's what we did. They're like, yeah, cool. So I went down there. They picked me up in Davenport and we chased for the day. So yeah, if there's ever another like local setup around here in like Wisconsin or Illinois, I'm sure we can find another time where I can join them out in the car chasing. Because that was a fun day. And I know you guys enjoyed the surprise of having me poking out of the back seat. And I enjoyed hanging out the window inside of a tornado. Alright, I'm going to pull up to this gas station. I think we may wrap up the stream here for tonight. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up for the evening chat. These storms just start looking too like camera optimal anymore, photogenic. Let's find somewhere to pull off. We'll pull up in one of these parking lots here. Can I pull up here? Let's pull up here. Pull up in this parking lot. Just to hit the end stream button. But I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in today. It was a fun little local day of chasing. We got some fun shelf clouds, some fun little mini spinner cinnamon buns, and we passed 6,000 subscribers, which is just awesome. So we are well on our way to the 10,000 subscriber mark. We hit 5,000 at the start of the month, and we are ending the month with 6,000. You guys are insane. So let me pull up YouTube Studio so I can actually read the chat and hit the end stream button. Let me get that all loaded up here. Give me just a moment. But yeah, these storms just aren't looking too photogenic anymore. I'm seeing like on satellite there's like a lot of like wispy clouds back behind them, so even if there was a pretty sunset, the storms are just gonna look really gray, kind of not very photogenic. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up for this evening. YouTube Studio is finally loading, so I can hit the end stream button. Can't I just teleport to Freddy? They didn't put a teleporter in the weather dungeon, so not until they get that added. But I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. It was a very fun stream. Appreciate all of the super chats, all you guys for becoming channel members, and all you guys for subscribing, because we did pass 6,000 subscribers today. So I hope you guys have a good evening tonight. It was a fun day of chasing. Fun to get out and see these storms, even if it was kind of a lower end day where not a whole lot of interesting stuff happened, but at least we were out there. At least we made the most of what we had for today, which I think that's what matters most. So take care, everybody. I will see you guys around at some point soon. Who knows? The forecast models are showing that weather might get active again in the next few weeks, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But once again, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Have a good evening. I'll see you around soon.